Non-stop rain today, Keith, and you know what? We needed it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's going to land in the sweet spot, I think, around 2 inches for a lot of us, which is enough to make a difference, but not enough to actually be a problem. Because you can be in a drought. If you get 6 inches of rain, you might have a problem. So we're kind of right between the uprights. It's a good thing. Here's a look at the radar. You can see most of the state still into the heavy rain. Northwest side of the ridgeline starting to clear out. So that's our clearing edge back there. You can see it's a little fast here on the models, as I mentioned, but general idea is right, sinking off to the south and east over the next few hours, still raining around 8, 9 o'clock along the coastline, I think, and then it takes until 11 or midnight to clear out for most of down East Maine, and then after that everybody's cleared out, temperatures down into the 50s, and tomorrow we're back to some sunshine. So it's kind of a one-day interruption. You could count Wednesday as being a little bit like that too, right? Because it was kind of cloudy. But overall, we're going to be moving in the right direction back to dry weather here on Friday with temperatures in the low 70s in a lot of spots. The mountains in northern Maine will be cooler with an isolated sprinkle, but I think most of us will be dry. And then we go into the weekend, and the weekend looks good. We are going to see, I think, a considerable amount of cloud cover around on Saturday over central and northern Maine especially. But we're able to do a little bit better as far as sun goes on Sunday. Temperatures there closer to 70 degrees by Sunday afternoon. So future rainfall, this is additional rainfall on top of what we already had. The amounts are highest along the coast, which makes sense the way that this is all moving off to the south and east. So we're looking at 0.3, 0.4, up to 0.5 inches more of rain. And again, a lot of us are sitting around 1.5 inches. So I think that'll end up rounding close to 2 inches for a good part of the state as far as total rainfall, which, by the way, is enough to take us from the driest September on record and knock us out of the top 10. So it just takes one storm like this to kind of switch the balance back over. All right, so the low moves out of the way, trailing trough a little bit with that chance of a shower in northern Maine on Friday. High pressure builds in. Saturday looks good. Sunday looks good too. And then Monday and Tuesday I really like. I think temperatures are able to get into maybe the mid 70s and a lot of consistent sunshine there. By the way, that would be what's left of Helene just being pushed off to our south and west. Let's have a look at that hurricane, which is a Category 3 hurricane now moving very quickly towards the coast here, moving at 23 miles an hour. That's pretty quick for a hurricane at this latitude, at least. It's picked up now pretty well on the radar. You can see the eye wall there in the deeper colors of red and orange. So this is obviously going to be a problem. Already seeing some inundation and flooding out ahead of this. Usually the worst conditions are on kind of the right side, right front side of a hurricane like this, which is moving again off to the north-northeast. So unfortunately, a lot of the times when it comes to flooding, you don't really know until after, the exact extent of it. They forecast it, but you just got to see what the storm surge is. So the weekend looks pretty good. Again, I think more clouds around on Saturday as opposed to Sunday, but both days look pretty good to me. And then Monday looks really nice, as does Tuesday. Maybe a shower next Wednesday, but I don't see anything major. So we will basically have had, I don't know if that's the right grammar, but one rainstorm for all of September. But it was a decent one, so that gets us off the hook a little bit.
Great week for the Freiburg Fair.
Yeah, it looks good. That's my favorite. I hate to be biased. I love that one. Usually we go, we usually go, and I think we're going to try to hang out next week and take a peek.
All right. Thanks, Keith.